Bale plays it short. And here's Bale. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Incoming delivery. Impressive jump. Played it again. Well, who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Not the best distribution from the keeper. He's having a hit! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Girassi. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Bale. Bale. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Vieira gathers from the goal kick. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That's the keeper's ball. Cafu knocks it into space. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Pullet is in a really good position out wide. So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Great chance! Goal! Manchester United! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Girassi. Marcelo is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Now it's Hazard. He has found the way through. Chance for a shot! He's got a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback.
He's having a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
This is their second corner of the game. Gets his head on it! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
I think he did really well to get the shot away, to be honest, given how much pressure he was under at the time.
And he shoots! And that's a sharp finish! And the game is well and truly turned on its head! So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Out towards the flank. It's out for a goal kick. Rijkaard is there, and he can pick it up. Guardiola. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, super find. Ibrahimovic! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, that was no routine save.
Look, when we talk about decision-making, there's a great example. Strong and decisive.
Has been indicated.
Girassi looking to play him in. Pepe gets across to intercept that. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy. The midway point of the game.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half.
And now I'd just like to read out our fan club members who are celebrating their birthdays today.
That gets us going once more. Fermin. Oh, that's fabulous. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Bale. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Oh, it's a vicious effort. Romero promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Cafu makes the interception. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Hazard. Decent chance! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just... And he's let fly! And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
It's Totti! And it's in! It's level again! What a match we have!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
That's superbly well played. Any aspiring strikers out there watching this, that's the sort of movement you need to create space.
So again, we have parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
He's found a way through. Vieira calmly anticipates. Totti. Bale, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. Not the most accurate pass. David De Gea. Vieira. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Bale. Number 13.
And that interception
Ada.
was most
Number
necessary.
10,
That was well
Bullet.
played, well stopped.
Number 18, Eto. Coming on the field.
Aubameyang.
Number 15.
This is Figo.
Messi. Number 8.
Guardiola.
Del
Oh,
Piero.
good read.
He
Number
read that really well
23,
and stopped it.
Figo. Number 25, Aubameyang. Substitution.
Del Piero. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. But he's gone for goal. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Danny Olmo. Ibrahimovic chasing after it. He's found a way through. And that has left him in a heap. The referee's awarded a free kick. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
So, power or guile, what's it going to be?
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Alessandro Del Piero, another ice-cool goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! What a moment for the triple centurion, for one of this team's favourite sons. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And this is Messi. He's had a shot! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Threads one in. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. And he's worked
Added
it
minutes
through.
has been indicated.
Danny Olmo. 4 extra minutes added on. Oh, Red, nice interception. Maldini. And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Oyarzabal. And it's Olmo. And that will be the final act. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then. Well, we all know who created the concept of total football, but is it fair to say, Jim, that no one embodied it better on the pitch than this man, Ruud Gullit?
That is true, definitely. He has the pace, the power, the technique to play anywhere across the front line, but he also has the intelligence, the vision to play in a more withdrawn playmaking role, or even in defence. He could fill in and cover for any position as required, and he had the intelligence to be able to put it all together.
He really does have it all. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Eto'o. Pinches it off him. Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Olise. Oh, perfectly measured that. Marcelo. Wits. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. So no chances falling either way for the time being. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He has found the way through. Big chance! There it is! The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So, a breakthrough already. Now, looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Wits! And it's Lopez. Now it's Eto'o. Spread to the right. Rijkaard. And here's Rafael Leao. And the keeper's given it away. Cross needs to be good. And he's there to clear it. Fermin! Oh, cracking effort.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
The most accurate pass.
Eto'o really was well marshalled there because he...
And it's been given away. Oh, just a keeper now. And he's heaved it away. Fermin. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Olise. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now it's Olise. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And here's Eto'o. Knocks it into space. It's played through for him. Olise. Oh, that's nice. And it's Lopez. Right, good chance here! Sharp and fizzing, but not quite.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Olise. Olise will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Gullit tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Eto'o. Messi. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Marcelo. That's a corner kick.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
He's there to hit it! No, just not quite.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Now, can they get him away? Looking to play him in. Oh, important interception. He's had a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Yaya Toure. And the pass is intercepted. Olise. Oh, he's having a go!
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
And he's there to retrieve it. Now it's Eto'o. And this is Ibrahimovic. It's a really well-measured ball. And the referee has blown for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead...
And the shot! Edmilson, quality ball. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ibrahimovic, and the shot! Wonderful from Ibrahimovic! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Tries to play it through. Now this could be a chance. Out of play for a goal kick.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 17.
Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Numero 22. Numero 16. Lasciano il campo per il numero 18. Il numero 6. Bale. Il numero 9.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Batistuta.
Hazard.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. It's just beyond his reach. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Marcelo just loves to go forward whenever he can. Pepe has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Great vision. Oh, super find. And the shot's on here. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
So this to extend their lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, any penalty that finds the net is a good penalty, even if that didn't convince.
A case now of complete control. And it's Azar. That's a terrific effort. Marcelo.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That has ended up in no man's land. Thuram, a picture of focus and alertness.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
A hefty challenge, but fair enough. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pass somewhat off target. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Marcelo. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Well, that is one way to stop him. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Could move up a gear here. Ambitious ball here. Varane cuts it out. Thuram. Rafael Varane. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he is dashing away. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. You knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. A lot of furious gesticulation, but it is never going to make the referee overturn a decision. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.